Hey everybody, I'm seeing a lot of people just sort of panicking about this IDR recertification delay on having to recertify your IDR payment. So this is like a really good thing. Like I'm seeing all these folks out there that are like worried about their IDR recertification date, and a lot of people are freaking out because they like already recertified their IDR payment and they're worried about that, and they're like, oh my gosh, like when am I going to get my lower payment put back into place? Like I didn't have to recertify based in Department of Ed, and now like I do. So like just a little bit of just calmness I'd like to give you guys on people that have recertified already for their IDR payment, and maybe you don't have to based on this recent announcement that Student Aid made. So like if you have, let's just say that you were paying before the pandemic, right? You should be getting your old payment back if you recertified. So if you recertified at all in between then and now, as long as you didn't switch IDR plans, like you went from IVR to SAVE or you consolidated, you're going to get back your old payment that you had before. Now, if you consolidated, you had to give them new information for your income when you consolidated. And if you switched from IVR to SAVE, you had to give them new information when you switched over to the new repayment plan. So at least you would probably keep that payment amount. But, if you have a really low payment from the past, you will get it back. It's going to take a while, though. It's not going to happen right away. So I would just say people really got to be really patient right now, because that's the issue. Is I think people really have got to be patient because this thing's not going to happen right away. Now, if you just didn't recertify when you were told to because you thought you didn't have to legally, you'll get put into a pause in March where your payment will be paused instead of having to pay thousands of dollars a month. And you'll get that payment reset to what it should be, but it's not going to happen immediately. It's going to take a little time, right? So if you recertified already, don't freak out. Your payment should get reset to what it was. Now, a lot of people are asking, well, what if my recertification date is between now and September? What if my date, for example, is in May of 2024? Does that mean it gets kicked out an entire year? So I think that what that means, what we would have to say to that question is, does Biden win the election or not? If he wins the election, then yes, I think it is getting kicked out an entire year. If he does not, then I think that Republicans or Republican administration would probably ask people to recertify possibly all at once in early 2025 because this is not done through some regulation. It's just done because the Department of Ed felt like it, right? So there's no reason why they couldn't reach out and just say, hey, we want you to recertify now because people haven't recertified their income in forever. So just don't be nervous about this. There's lots of things that you could be nervous about in student loan world, but this IDR recertification delay is not one of them, right? So if you had your IDR recertification date delayed, be happy, be excited. If your payment would go down if you recertified early, that you still can. You can go to studentaid.gov/IDR and you can recertify early. So you don't have to worry about this. It's something that you just got to be patient with. You can call your servicer. From what I'm seeing right now, AidVantage is offering the best customer support of the three, followed by Nelnet, followed by Mohila is offering the worst, is what we're seeing currently. So you can call and make them aware of the announcement. I guarantee you they're hearing about it a lot from different, from the Department of Ed and from borrowers. So just, it's real important to play the long game with your stress with student loans. And this is something that is going to be a positive thing, not a negative thing. So just deep breaths. We're here to help if you need it. Put questions in the comments. We want you to have low stress with your student loans, not high stress. So just please ask whatever you need, and we're here for you at Student Loan Planner. Thanks for watching.